as an offense, though, I mean, when you guys are only able to score 3 points, the defense only lets up 3 points. I mean, do you feel like you let the defense down at all?
No.
Thank you.
Not only does Zach Wilson absolutely suck, but he's literally an absolute joke. Everyone knows Zach Wilson's like the MILF quarterback, whatever. Who cares? What quarterback in their right mind, after playing a full 60-minute pro football game, leading their team to only 3 points, says they don't feel bad about their performance? It's uncomprehendable. Jets head coach Roberts' response to this was that we played like dog shit, a normal response, but whose man is this? Man's a clown for saying this. And next week, Zach Wilson is being benched for Mike White to come in, and in this video, I'm going to tell you why that's happening and why this man sucks so bad.
Talk about the second half, especially the offense, 7 possessions, only 2 total yards.
It was dog shit.
Starting out the Jets season, Joe Flacco was the quarterback and led the Jets to a decent start of the season of 1-2, and the Jets weren't supposed to be good, so this was expected. He put up 5 touchdowns and 3 interceptions and had some high-yard passing games. Wilson then stepped in, and the last 7 games went 5-2, which seems like that'd be pretty good. But when you look into it, it's not, and you really see how bad this quarterback is. And also, I know winning is everything in the league, but the Jets are a fluke, and if you don't think so, you just gotta get yourself checked out. What I'm saying is there's no way the Jets are gonna maintain their winning throughout the season, and even if they do, there's no chance they go anywhere in the playoffs, let alone win one playoff game. I mean, if the Jets win a playoff game, I'd be blown away. Watch, now that I said that, it's gonna happen. Through Wilson's first 7 games, he has more interceptions than touchdowns and only has 4 touchdowns and has 5 interceptions. He also has an average passer rating of 77 and has taken 16 sacks. And he hasn't even rushed for 100 yards through 7 games, so he's obviously not a rushing quarterback. Kurt Warner came out and said that he thinks this is a bad idea for the Jets to bench him coming up in this next week. And yes, I do kind of agree with him, because you don't really know yet through 7 games how good Zach really is, and he's still adjusting to the NFL, but so far, Zach Wilson has not really proved anything. In Zach Wilson's first game and first win of the season, he didn't look too bad. He threw for 250 yards, had a touchdown, did have 2 interceptions, but won the game. But then again, they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers, who obviously suck, and he was helped out by interceptions in the last 2 Steelers drives. And after this start, Zach Wilson went on to throw 0 touchdowns over the next 3 games and only throw for 451 yards combined over the next 3 games. It's also important to point out that his average completion rate is only 55%. In the 3 games that Zach Wilson threw 0 touchdowns and only threw for 451 yards combined through those 3 games, those wins weren't that special. They beat a Miami team without their star quarterback Tua. They beat a Green Bay team with a struggling Aaron Rodgers and only put up 3 points in the first half. And then they beat Denver, which also isn't saying much, and only scored 1 touchdown in that game. Zach Wilson was also helped out by the defense a ton, with them forcing turnovers throughout those 3 games. In the next week, a 22-17 loss against the Patriots doesn't seem that bad until you look at it. Wilson only led his team to 10 points until scoring a garbage time touchdown, padding his stats and the score. Wilson also threw 3 interceptions in this game. In the next week, they had a fluke win against the Bills. Josh Allen threw 2 super uncharacteristic touchdowns in the red zone, which totally helped out the Jets. Yes, they still won, but it was still a fluke win, and this game just hit the Jets more as a bad, good team. Now we get to the most recent game, the 10-3 loss against the Patriots. The Jets defense did great, holding the Patriots to just 3 points, but Wilson only led his team to 3 points themselves. The Patriots ended up winning this game on a punt return for a touchdown with like 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It was pretty crazy, but both teams deserved to lose this game. I wish it would have been a tie because both teams' offenses only scored 3 points. I mean, the Jets punted on their last 7 drives. All their drives in the second half were punts. I don't know how Zach Wilson can come out in that press conference and say he doesn't feel bad. Yes, it is early in Zach Wilson's career. He has lots of time to improve and show that maybe he is a good quarterback, but so far he sucks and he seems annoying. The Jets have 7 games left this season. My prediction is that they go 2-5. Honestly, I think they might go 1-6, but I'm gonna stick with 2-5 in these last 7 games. I'd be surprised if they win more than 2 games. Honestly, I'd be blown away. They play the Bears, who have been improving a lot even though they're losing, and have been in close games, but Justin Fields currently is hurt, so they might be able to win that game. They have the Vikings, which I think they will get destroyed, the Bills destroyed, the Lions destroyed. They might be able to beat the Jaguars, Seahawks destroyed, and Dolphins destroyed. I don't know, maybe they lose to the Bears, beat Jaguars, and have some other fluke win, but I think there's no chance they win more than 2 of these games. Anyway, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe, and once again, thanks for watching.